Good noon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Stallion Team 17 Under Division. My name is Roy Sacote, and this is another Saturday, another action for you because we have 4 games today in the 17 Under Division. The first game, it's going to be Firestone versus BBC. Second game will be Gold Cross versus Boysen, followed that by Charm versus Buttery & Co. And for the main event, it's going to be Fair and Square versus Marcar. So let's talk about these two teams muna who's going to be battling in our first game. No? So Firestone, they are in the 3rd seed right now with the 3-1 standing. They're in the 3-game winning streak. Kumpara naman dito sa BBC, they have a 2-2 record. That's why they're sitting at the 6th seed. And for this one, again, Firestone are already in the 3-game winning streak. For BBC naman, medyo iba yung kanilang pattern in terms of win-loss record. They won their first game, they lost their second game, third they won, and their fourth they lost to that game. So let's see if they will break or contain their pattern here. And of course, Firestone naman, they want to keep up the momentum. So stay tuned lang as we'll be back right after this. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Stallion Teen 17 Under Division. This is the 4th season of the Stallion Teens, and once again we are live in the home of the Stallion Cup here in AYSN Sports Center in P. Tuazon, San Juan for another quadruple header, and this is our first game for today. Firestone versus BBC. Firestone are already in the 3-game winning streak after losing their first game. Sunod-sunod na panalo nila. For BBC naman, kind of different in terms of standing, as they have a win-loss record, as sidesteps a miss already here for Rocco Aranillo. And another miss from BBC, but look at Hansco going to work. Back-to-back misses there for BBC on that first possession here. Pero eto, Lucas Cao has the ball. Last game they won against Fair and Square, as a shot was a miss there for Firestone. Oh, already stepped on the line there doon si Rocco Aranillo. So ball goes to Firestone. And right now, Lucas Cao has the ball. Lucas Cao last game scored 24 points as he's looking for a pick. Uses that Alden Alfonso screen, kicks it out. Another miss here for Firestone. Both teams kinda slow in terms of starting the game. A save and go. Draws the foul, and he'll head over to the line for 2. So Lucas Cao will get his first personal foul in this ball game. So 2 free throws dito for save and go.
2 free throws, save and go.
Save and go last game actually did not play for BBC when they lost against Boysen, as he knocks down the first one. Their loss to Boysen last game was a 12-point loss. 61-49 was the final score, as he knocks down 2 for 2 there for save and go. Well, BBC actually is shooting 57.4% from the line. That's the 4th best in our 17 under division in terms of free throw shooting, as clearly a foul on Lucas Cao. Save and go. Got too aggressive there in terms of contesting that shot. So parang nagkapalitan lang ng fouls dito. Yung dalawa na yun. So Lucas Cao will head over to the line naman for his 2 shots. So Lucas Cao last game scored 24 points, got 4 rebounds, and dished out 5 assists. And at the same time, 5 steals din. And a player from St. Jude. But however, he went 0 for 2 on that at the free throw line. Marcus Fernandez passes it to Hans Go. Kicks it out to Marcus again. Marcus will fire. No good. Hans with the offensive rebound again. Hans going to work, and look at that shot. Big guy going to work for Hans Go. Hans Go last game played for 31 minutes. However, he only scored 6 points as Lucas fires a triple. No good. And ball goes to BBC. Of course, Coach Paul Chua leading the team BBC here as their head coach for Firestone. Dalawa ang coaching staff nila ngayon. It's Coach Aaron Nomlas, who's the assistant coach, and Coach Ezra Lim naman as the head coach, as Aranillo misses that layup. Got bothered there by Josiah C. Here comes Lucas. Lucas will drive all the way, basket plus the foul. Again, the aggression of Lucas Cao. That kid, for the 17 under, really loves to draw a lot of fouls. He is not shy away in getting contacts. Actually, he is the one who's initiating those contacts. And that is the reason why he is leading this team in terms of points per game. He's averaging 30 points per game. That is the team leader for Firestone in terms of points per outing. However, the free throw shooting of Lucas Cao is now 0 for 3 from the line. Hans misses that time. Got defended well by Alden Alfonso. Lucas dribbling down the ball. Double high pick. Oh, there's an offensive foul called illegal pick given by Alden Alfonso. So that's going to be a turnover. And that's what para sa akin yung mga ganong turnover, that's very critical kasi that's gonna be a personal foul and you're gonna give the ball to the opponent. Hands going inside. And look at that. Making it look easy for Hans Go. If Lucas Cao is the team leader in terms of points per game, Hans Go is the team leader naman in points per game for BBC. That big guy is averaging 14.3 points per game as a 3-point shot is good for Aaron Howe. Aaron Howe only scored 3 points last game, played for 12 minutes for Firestone. Let's look at that double teaming effort there. Great defense by Firestone. That's a wide open 3 from the left corner. Wala nga lang for Koa as Marcus Fernandez. BBC or most of the shots or all of the points from BBC came from the paint. And they are the 6th best in terms of points per game inside the paint. They're averaging 38.5 points. 40 points per game pala inside the paint. I'm talking about BBC. As a miss there for Firestone. Aranillo kicks it out. Nice fake. Saban almost loses it. Marcus driving inside. Oh, basket will not count as he will be called an offensive foul. Might have gotten too aggressive there as he gets his first personal foul. So balik ang bola dito sa Firestone as they are down by 3. 8-5 is the score in favor of BBC. Lucas uses that pick. Free throw jumper is good from Lucas. It's a pick your poison kind of thing if you're guarding Lucas. We're gonna give him, if we're gonna sag off, he's gonna be shooting that shot. Aranillo. Oh, tapi ka ng bola. And that's gonna be, ball goes to Firestone as Josiah C gets the steal. A counter steal on the other end by Nico Koa. Marcus will drive, rejected by Alden Alfonso. But Koa gets the ball. Marcus, and that's going to be a 3-second violation. Aranillo got caught ball watching inside the paint. And this is the first mandatory substitution of the Stallion teens and or in this ball game. And again, we have a 10-minute guaranteed playing time per player. Every 5 minutes of the first quarter, second quarter, automatic mandatory sub na yun. So fresh legs for both teams. However, for Firestone, I saw earlier 9 players sila ngayon, 10 na pala. So saktong 5 ang fresh legs for Firestone. Same with BBC. So it's like playing chess if you are Coach Paul Chua and Coach Ezer Lim and Coach Aaron Omulas right now. Kasi you need to mix and match your players. As Aiden misses that perimeter jumper. Oh, last touch by BBC. Our official had a better angle there. Even Firestone, 3 of the Firestone players already going to the other side of the floor. They thought na sila yung last touch. But 14 on the shot clock here. Mateo de la Paz. Oh, good steal. Kino will drive. Can't get it to go. Great defense by Alonzo Sai. Here comes Cao. Passes it inside to Mateo de la Paz. That is our Crab Talk Cafe assist of the quarter. Did say yun ng Crab Talk Cafe. Great tasting crepes, pastas, all-day breakfast, sandwiches, salads, matchas, and coffee. As look at that hustle by Aiden. Aiden, nadulas nga lang sa kanyang bola. Ball goes back to BBC. You can feel the energy already here inside. And ladies and gentlemen, this is just the first game for today. And Firestone are now up by 1. 9-8 is the score with 3 minutes and 48 to play in the first. That's a wide open long 2, but can't get it to go for Colin Matay. Mateo de la Paz gets the rebound. Mateo, good defense by Joaquin Escudero as he lays it in. Kino Escudero making it look easy, and now they're up by 10, or by 1 rather. 10-9 is the score, that's what I meant. Sai. No good that time. Alonzo Sai last game, he shot pretty well in the 3-point area. Oh, look at that and one play by Kenzo Centeno. As we have a timeout called by Firestone. However, for that timeout, there was a foul on Sean Hughes. So stay tuned lang, Stallion teens, as we'll be back right after the break. Gentlemen, welcome back to the Stallion Teen 17 Under Division. That timeout breaks brought to you by Park Access, the official Nike store partner. And of course, Ogalala, your trusted partner in parenting for many years. So bonus free throw dito para kay Kenzo Centeno. Last game for Kenzo, he scored 11 points and got 8 rebounds. However, he only shot 33% from the field against dito sa Boysen. As Aiden loses the ball, that's going to be second. Kino. Oh, no foul was given, but great cleanup by Kenzo Centeno. And now BBC up by 5 here. Aiden still kind of quiet in this game. Long distance two is no good for Sean Yu. Here comes Kino Escudero. Kino gives it to Colin. Kino kicks it out. Oh, airballs the shot doon para kay Caleb Chu. A rebound by Mateo de la Paz. Aiden. Oh, another steal by Kino. Kino been doing a great job stealing the ball here in the first quarter. Oh, lucky bounce for Lim as he gets his own miss for Kian Lim. Kian Lim only scored 1 point last game. Played for 12 minutes, however, in this game, he already made his first bucket. So let's see if that will be a good starter for Kian Lim. Eto, balik ulit sa BBC ang bola as Kino kicks it out. That's a wide open three-pointer. Hits the front iron and miss for Colin Matay. Less than a minute and 30 minutes remaining here in the first quarter as Aiden another steal by Kino as Kino lays it up and in, stealing the ball and stealing the show for Kino Escudero. And now literally BBC doubling the scoring output here of Firestone in this ball game as they're now up by 9, 18-9 ang score natin. Aiden, was able to draw a foul. That's going to be on Kenzo Centeno. That's going to be his first personal foul. Aiden Cal last game scored 19 points as he misses the first one. Right now, Firestone are not doing a good job shooting their free throws as they are now 0 for 4. And now, that's the first made free throw after attempting 5 shots. First made free throw for Firestone. They're now 1 for 5. Clearly a foul on Gavin Ko.
Magic foul on number 9, Gavin Ko, his first.
And this is just the first quarter, no? But BBC already have 7 steals in the first quarter alone. Centeno almost loses it. Gives it to Kino. Kino draws a foul, and he'll head over to the line for zone pair.
Foul on number 10,
And Alonzo Sai gets his first personal foul.
That is the 14th foul of Firestone.
Kino
Free throws for King Escudero.
Escudero already has 4 points in this game as he makes the first free throw. Let's see if we can go 2 for 2 here as they are now up by 9. Now it's a double-digit lead for BBC, but we still have 30 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Firestone already have 7 turnovers. Cow, oh, good anticipation by Kenzo Centeno, but ball stays with Firestone with 12 on the 24.
Well, seven shot up.
Oh, Aiden almost loses the ball as he fires a triple. Short. Kino. 10 seconds remaining. Kino. Oh, good pass! Wala nga lang for Kian Lim as there's a whistle. And that's going to be on Kian Lim. Pero wala pa sa penalty ang BBC. Alonzo. That will count, and that is the end of the first quarter. A 10-point lead already here for BBC. 20-10 is the score, so we'll have a quick break, folks. Stay tuned as more Stallion Teens action when we return. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Stallion Teens 17 Under Division. Again, the 4th season of the Stallion Teens. And this is the start of the second quarter between Firestone and BBC. BBC did a phenomenal job in terms of stealing the ball. They already have 6 steals. And because of those steals, points from turnover, 10. Grabe. It just shows that they're really capitalizing the turnovers of Firestone. For Firestone naman, they are not doing a good job in terms of shooting the free throws. There is a foul on Savian. That's his 3rd personal foul already for Savian, as Coach Paul Chu reminded him. Lucas can get it to go on the triple. Oh! Miscue on Matthew Akop. Koa gives it to Marcus. Hands will lead in. Oh, malakas nga lang yung give me layup there for Hands go. Lucas. Rejected by Hands go. What a block by Hands go. And that is our fair and square defensive play of the quarter. Atin sa inyo ba ng fair and square, making life easier, brands you trust, service you deserve, unbeatable price. And BBC retains possession here with 14 on the 24 as Saban touched it last. Good defense by Aaron Howe. So Firestone right now only shooting 30% from the field. They are 4 for 13 so far in this ball game. Lucas telling his team to just set it up, but naka-zone defense etong BBC. As Lucas pulls up, no good again. Marcus taps the ball. Good pass to Aranilio. Great defense by Lucas Cow against Rocco. But Hans gets the steal. Another steal here for BBC. That's what Firestone really needs to take care of. Or decision making is one of the things that they need to work on, as Lucas battle for possession there against Hansko. So that's going to be a jump ball. And possession arrow is pointing towards BBC's favor.
Possession arrow is pointing to BBC.
So, sa kanila pa rin ang bola and 11 seconds on the shot clock dito for BBC. BBC shooting 33% so far in this ball game as Marcus uses that save and go pick. Hans, he can fire from that range, however, misses that time. Aaron. Lucas demanding for the ball here. Lucas will fire a three. Another miss from triple here for Firestone. And another miss from downtown, but lucky break for Firestone as Rocco Aranilio touched it last. So far, Firestone are now 1 for 13 from the three-point area. And they're averaging actually 29.5% from downtown as a unit. Talking about Firestone, that's the best in this season in terms of three-point shooting percentage. And now we're 17 under as Saban kicks it out. Rocco wide open, no good that time, pero nakuha pa din ng BBC ang bola as Marcus will drive all the way. Marcus Fernandez now with 4 points as Lucas bounces off. Marcus nagmamadali. But that time, ball slipped out of his hands. Ball goes the other way. 22-10 ang score natin dito. 12-point lead still in favor of Firestone. Or for BBC rather. And for Firestone, this is a different ball game that they're having so far as how finally that's the second 3-point made for Firestone in this ball game as they are now 2 for 14 as Hans easy bucket inside, make contest for Alden Alfonso. Lucas Howe will shoot another three. That time, can't get it to fall. An easy bucket for Matthew Akop. Persistency pays off and lucky break din yun for Firestone. Sumakto sa kanya yung bola. 24-15 ang score natin dito. Firestone cutting down the lead to single digits as Aranilio with the cleanup plus the foul. And that is our Boysen offense play of the quarter. Boysen, the number 1 paint for Rocco Aranilio.
Bonus free throw, Rocco Aranilio.
As he knocks on the bonus free throw. And right now, a miss right there for Lucas Cal. Once again, Firestone shooting less than 20% in this game. Marcus might have forced that shot. That was a well-defended shot for Firestone as Lucas in transition. Nice fake! And ball rolls in for Lucas Cal. That's a high basketball play, IQ play there for Lucas Cal. He knows that Hansgo really wants to contest that shot, or not just contest, but to block that shot. That's why Lucas Cal went up for a fake there, sending Hansgo up in the air. And he was able to draw a foul. That is our energy play of the quarter. Hatid sa inyo ng Celsius Live Fit, empowering you to live fit and be your best self. As he knocks down that bonus free throw, cutting down the lead to just 9. As Hans with the reverse, bumawi kagad si Hansgo. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the second Mandatory substitution of this ball game, so fresh set of legs here for both teams. And this mandatory substitution is brought to you by Park Access, Fair and Square, Boys and Crab Talk Cafe, Celsius and Ogalala. And what I'm interested here in the second unit of Coach Paul Chua is etong si Kino Escudero. During the first quarter, he did a phenomenal job stealing the ball against Firestone. Really clamping the ball handlers dito ng Firestone. So let's see kung anong adjustments dito nila Coach Aaron. Just like that, almost a steal kagad by Kino. But Aiden will drive, no go. Good box out by Caleb Chua as Kino has the ball. Colin. Oh! Mateo gets the rebound. Aiden surveying the floor. Aiden will float it up, but no good again. As offensive rebound by Gavin Ko. Smart play there for Aiden Cao. And ball stays at BBC. And eto, nag-timeout sila Coach Ezer Lim as they want to huddle it up. 29-18 is the score. Stay tuned now as we'll be back right after this. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Stallion Team 17 under division. So, 7 on the shot clock here for Firestone. Let's see anong play nila Coach Ezer Lim. Oh, missed 3 doon for Sean Yu. Now back to double-digit lead in favor of BBC as Kino was able to draw a foul. Good fake for Kino Escudero as he'll head over to the line for 2. So Gavin gets his second personal foul. Kino Escudero already have 6 points in this game. Etong BBC, they're averaging 72.3 points per game as a unit, as Kino misses the first one. And in terms of free throws, no, etong BBC, they are actually dead last in free throw attempts per game in this tournament. As Aiden turns the ball over. It falls down and nawala sa kanya yung bola. So less than 4 minutes to play here in the first half. That's gonna be another turnover for Firestone. And that's the 9th turnover for the red shirts. Call it clearly a travel. So balik ang bola sa Firestone. But the difference, no, in terms of the turnovers, turnovers ngayon ng BBC is 7, 8 naman sa Firestone. Ang pinagkaiba is the points from turnovers. Out of the 8 turnovers na Firestone, naka 10 points doon ang BBC. As that's gonna be another travel. Back-to-back turnovers for BBC. So Firestone has an opportunity to cut down the lead to single digits if they make a bucket here. Aiden, good idea, but there's a kick ball.
Kick ball. Shot clock is reset.
So, reset ang shot clock natin to 14 seconds. Let's see anong play dito ng Firestone. Aiden. 10 on the shot clock. Oh, medyo matagal sa kanyang bola. Good pass to Mateo de la Paz! That is our assist of the quarter. Hatid sa inyo ng Crep Talk Cafe. And a steal by Mateo. Mateo turns the ball over nga lang. Oh, clearly a foul on Sean Yu. That's going to be second. And I've been talking about this kid, Mateo de la Paz, all throughout this season. And that's his strength, no? To be honest, he has a lot to improve on in terms of his ball handling. As Colin knocks down a long two-pointer. That is just a long two-pointer for Colin Matay. So, balik sa double-digit lead. Ang kalamangan dito ng BBC. So, going back to Mateo de la Paz, yung positioning niya talaga ang pinaka-strong suit niya. As Aiden, that forces that shot. Great defense by BBC, especially on Centeno. Colin. Short. You with the board. Here comes Aiden. Kicks it out to Ko. That's a wide open triple for Ko, but can't get it to go for Gavin. Less than 2 minutes to play in the second quarter as Kino behind the back plus the foul! And one play for Caleb Chua. That is our Celsius Live Fit energy play of the quarter. Hatid sa inyo na Celsius, empowering you to live fit and be your best self. Behind the back pass from Kino Escudero to Caleb Chua. Highlight after highlight. If you don't like that, you don't like Stallion teens basketball. And now it's a 13-point lead in favor of the black shirts as Aiden pulls up. Again, Aiden Cow missing here in this game. Kino passes it inside, and another foul. This time on Mateo de la Paz. That's gonna be his first. So, 2 free throws naman dito for Caleb Chua. Kita mo yung Escudero-Chua connection. However, misses the first free throw. They are now shooting 50% from the line. They're 5 for 10 etong BBC. Oh, clearly a push. Clearly a push on Kenzo Centeno. That's going to be second. So that's the third team foul for BBC with a minute to play here in the first half. Ko. As Kino stops, passes it again to Chua. This time got heavily bothered by Mateo de la Paz. Battle for possession there. Persistency pays off for Caleb Chua. 3 red jerseys around him, but he's saying na walang problema. As Kino got well defended there by Firestone. Sean. Last touch by Kino, so ball stays with the red shirts. So there's a 4-second game clock shot clock differential here in the first half. Alonzo. Oh, foul from behind. And that's going to be on Kenzo Centeno. That's going to be his third. So 2 free throws dito for Alonzo Sai.
2 free throws, Alonzo Sai.
Alonzo Sai, again, last game scored 11 points, shot 56% from the field, got 7 rebounds and got 2 steals. Played for 24 minutes. However, in this game, he's still scoreless. Or as he made his first one. Two for 2 there for Alonzo. So 15 seconds remaining. 10 seconds remaining. 3-point shot. No good. Chua. 5 seconds remaining. They can still make a bucket here as Kino will shoot. That will count. And bounces out. And that is the end of the first half. A 13-point lead for BBC. 35-22 So ladies and gentlemen, we'll have a quick halftime break. We'll be back right after this. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Stallion Teens 17 Under Division. Again, the fourth season ng ating Stallion Teens, and this is the start of the second half in our first game. BBC dominating the rebounding department. That's why they are up by 13 points. They now have 36 rebounds as Lucas misses that jumper. And what's good about this second half, both players, Coach Paul Chua, Coach Ezerlim, and Coach Aaron Omlas, can now freely sub in their players as Pino Escudero sinks that one in. And points inside the paint for BBC, they already have 30 points. Imagine, out of this 37 points na meron sila, 30 points doon are inside the paint. It just shows that they are really shooting inside. And speaking of shooting inside, 3-point shot. Nico Koa bringing the ball outside naman. And now they are up by 18 points. Again, coming into this ball game, Firestone are in a 3-game winning streak for BBC naman. Let's look at that hustle for Koa and Cao. And ball possession goes to BBC. Even Commissioner Randy Chua talking to Koa. Marcus fakes. Marcus takes. Marcus misses. And Lucas gets the rebound. As Lucas will drive all the way, got fouled there by Marcus Fernandez. And that's the right way to do it. If you're going to be fouling, don't make the shooter shoot the ball na. Make him, earn his 2 points from the line. Right now, Firestone only shooting, they're shooting 50% from the free throw line. As Lucas finally knocks down his first free throw in this ball game. One for two there for Lucas Cao. Still a 50-50 ball from the line. Etong Firestone. They're now 5 for 10. Hands. Posting up. Making it look easy. Big man going to work. As Hands go now with 10 points already. Aiden. Thought about shooting that triple, but almost a steal by Koa. Cow, elbow jumper, short. Hands go with the rebound. Here comes Kino in transition. Oh, Kino fakes. Oh, good defense by Mateo de la Paz. Oh, there's an unsportsmanlike foul called. I believe that's going to be on Kino Escudero. And yun nga, unsportsmanlike foul on Kino Escudero. I believe because he fouled Mateo de la Paz in not attempting on the ball. So that's going to be 2 free throws for BBC, or for Firestone rather, plus ball possession pa, as Aiden will be the ones going to be shooting those 2 freebies. However, the free throw department for Firestone, there's still a 50-50 ball. Let's see if we can go 1 for 2 here, as he misses the first one. 0 for 2 doon sa Aiden Cow. You can see his body language there. He's frustrated. However, sa kanila pa rin ang possession, so they still have an opportunity to make a bucket here. Lucas. Oh, he will be called for a travel there. He got bothered by Hans Go's presence, and that's one of the key things if you have Hans Go in terms of, you know, in your team. Coach Paul Chua utilizing him really well. As Koa misses that 3. Rebound by Cow. Cow will drive all the way. Fearless drive from Lucas Cow. Lucas now with 10 points. As Koa gives it here. Perimeter jumpers no good for Kenzo Centeno. As the other Cow, Aiden, got fouled by Kino Escudero. And I believe that's going to be second. So 2 free throws dito for Aiden. Again, the last 2 free throws to Aiden. Cow, wala. So let's see if we can convert this one. And let's see if that will be the fire igniter here for Aiden Cow in terms of shooting his free throws. As he now has 2 points and now 3. Ayun nga, bumawi kagad si Aiden Cow doon. So Alonzo Sai will be subbing in for Aaron Howe. So Coach Ezer Lim opting for a small ball rotation here, but they have a lot of shooters for Firestone. They're trying to play sprawl ball as Hands got stolen away by Josiah C. rather. Aiden kicks it out to Alonzo. He'll fire a 3. It's good! Like what I mentioned, Coach Ezer Lim, yung pinasok niya si Alonzo Sai, I know it's gonna be a sprawl ball type of game here. Sprawl ball meaning lalabas yung mga players. They're gonna be shooting outside shooting. But speaking of outside shooting, Nico Koa, you cannot leave him wide open. That's like a layup for him. As Alonzo bumawi din kagad. It's raining threes here in AYSN Sports Center. Kino. Oh, Koa again. Oh, nice fake by Koa. Decides to shoot it. However, wala nga lang. Oh, clearly a foul on Nico Koa. So that's going to be his first personal foul. And that's the third team foul dito for BBC. So far, Firestone doing a good job in terms of defending BBC kasi they haven't committed a single foul there or here in the third. So showing a well-disciplined defense for Coach Ezer Lim and the entire Red squad. Sabian. Oh, holding foul will be called on Josiah C.
Holding foul, number 6. Josiah's his first.
Ayun yun nga, kakasabi ko lang, that's just the first team foul dito para sa Firestone. Kino kicks it out. Wide open three. It's good for Colin Matay. Wow, here in the third quarter, a lot of threes given as Sands go with the rejection. That is our fair and square defensive play of the quarter. And good defense on the other end by Mateo de la Paz. Nadulas nga lang kay Lucas Cao ang bola, leaving to a wide open Kino Escudero. BBC are on a roll right now as they are up by 17. They need to find an answer here on how to attack the defense of BBC. Just like that, Mateo de la Paz, well-contested shot by Hansgo. Pero sabi ni Mateo de la Paz, no problem at all. Kowa. That time he misses the three, but you can see already yung arc ng tira nito ni Nico Kowa. Clearly a sign of a good shooter. Aiden rejected again by Hansgo. Hansgo averaging 4.3 blocks per game. As great shot by Joaquin Escudero as may timeout dito ang Firestone as they're trailing by 17. 3 minutes 57 remaining. We'll be back, ladies and gentlemen, after the break. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Stallion Teen 17 Under Division. That timeout break was brought to you by Ogalala, your trusted partner in parenting for many years. And let's see anong game plan dito nila Coach Ezra Lim and Coach Aaron Oblas. As, look at that, a miss by Lucas Cao. On that drive as Escudero kicks it out. Colin, that's a wide open triple short. Good rebound by Mateo. Oh, Hansgo with the steal. Kinausap ko last time si Hansgo. Sinabi ko, how are you related to Saban? Ko sabi niya, hindi, magkaibigan lang daw sila. I mean, magkakampi lang daw sila ngayong season. Lucas will fire a three. It's good. Lucas Cao, kinda ice cold in this ball game, but yun nga sinasabi natin, shooters shoot. And that's the right way to do it if you are an actual scorer talaga. Next, play mindset tayo, but this time, Hansgo deciding to take it inside again. And out of those 54 points ng BBC, 38 are from inside the paint. Showing they're dominating the paint here in this tournament. Well, in terms of average, they are the 6th best in terms of points inside the paint per game. But it's a different story right now as Colin floats it up but can't get it to go. Aiden. No look pass and short na lang for Josiah. See, that was a good pass to sana. As Kino will lay it up and in for Kino Escudero. And look at that smile for Kino. Two minutes remaining in the third as Alonzo airballs the three. Ball rolls in the hands of Save and Go. Kino taking his time, gives it to Hands. Passes it inside, and that's going to be a travel and save and go.
Substitutions.
Marcus Fernandez and Caleb Chua will be checking in for Hans and Nico. So a minute and 45 remaining here in the third quarter. 18-point lead. This is the largest lead so far in this game as Lucas Kino was able to save the possession here as Colin. Oh, good hustle by Marcus Fernandez. Mateo gets the steal. Here comes Lucas again. Lucas with the Pinoy step finish, and it's good. And Coach Paul Chua wants to make some adjustments here as he calls the timeout, even though they're up by 16. A minute and 17 remaining in the third. We'll be back, ladies and gentlemen, after the break. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. And let's see anong play nila Coach Paul Chua dito. They are up by 16 right now and they're doing a phenomenal job in terms of rebounding, scoring inside. And hindi lang yun, they want to also shoot from the outside. They're actually shooting 27% from the three-point territory, so that's a good percentage already. Well, in terms of three-point percentage on average, actually, BBC is the third best now in this tournament so far. They're shooting 22.5% on average per game. So 3 seconds na lang natitira doon, but because of that kickball by Alonzo Sai, balik sa 14 ang shot clock dito for BBC. Marcus fakes, and that's gonna be a travel. Even Coach Ezer Lim was the one shouting, saying na traveling yun. So 45 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Double-digit lead still by BBC. Aiden asking for a pick. He'll fire a three. Masyadong malakas nga lang as Colin gets the rebound. Kino passes it to Marcus. Marcus power dribbles. However, he loses the ball. Aiden against 4 black jerseys, and he'll head over to the line for a pair. Aiden Cow with just 3 points, and in this tournament he's actually averaging 22 points per game, but right now he is ice cold here. Not his usual average as he misses the free throw. You can see he's really frustrated right now. Again, like what I mentioned, per outing, he's averaging 22 points per game, but in this game, 3 points pa lang siya. And we're already in the dying seconds of the third quarter. 10 seconds remaining in the third. Kino has it. And the foul will be given on Lucas Cal. And that's going to be Lucas' second personal foul. And he did not like that call. 3 seconds remaining. Oh, stepped on the line for Colin Matay. Oh, and papasok ulit ni Coach Ezer Lim, si Lucas Cal. with 2.4 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Oh, so some substitutions here. Lucas will fire it up. Almost went in, but that is the end of the third quarter. A 16-point lead already here for BBC. However, ladies and gentlemen, we still have one more quarter remaining. Stay tuned lang as we'll be back right after this. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the start of the fourth and final quarter in our first game. Again, we have 4 games for today. This is just the first one. And right now, BBC enjoying a 16-point lead. Now, the question is, what adjustments will Coach Ezerlim and Coach Aaron Omlas do here in the last quarter? As this is the deciding factor of the ball games. Look at that. An easy bucket for Savian Go. And I like what BBC is doing. After making a bucket, nakita mo, mas nakababa pa ang mga players ng BBC to defend. As Alonzo, good pass to Aiden. An easy bucket for Gao on that play. Great heads-up pass from Savian. Or for Colin, rather. Oh, Lucas was able to draw a foul. That's a hard drop from Lucas Gao. So Colin Matay gets his second personal foul here. Lucas Gao with 13 points in this game. Lucas is actually averaging 30.6 rebounds and 3 assists per game. Clearly a foul on Josiah C. Got tangled in the arms of Caleb Chua. Saban. Oh, clearly a kick. That's a good defense na sana, but lucky break for BBC as Aiden was called for a kick ball. Colin looking, gives it here to Savian. A Savian, good pass to Marcus. Marcus with a fake, but he will be called for a travel as he lifted his pivot foot there. Aiden is asking for a pick. He'll fire a 3-point shot short. Firestone shooting 5 out of 26 from the 3-point area, and on that play, Lucas decides to bring the ball inside as they are now down by just 13 na lang. Perimeter jumper, short. Tapi ka ng bola, but ball stays with BBC. Oh, Coach Paul Chua. A well-balanced rotation here for BBC. Hansgo will be playing inside the paint. And pinasok rin ni Coach Paul Chua itong si Nico Koa for outside shooting. So this is a well-balanced rotation for Coach Paul Chua, just like that. Hansgo can score inside. Look at that, making it look easy. As they are now up by 15. Lucas kicks it out to Aiden. However, missed that time as Marcus got double teamed there, and he'll be called for a foul. Foul's gonna be on Mateo de la Paz. That's gonna be his second. So some substitutions here for both teams.
Substitution.
So Kino gives it to Marcus. He'll pull up. Stop picking the ball. Hans with the rebound again. Hans, that's gonna be a mismatch. But look at the hustle by Lucas Cao. Pero balik pa rin ang bola sa BBC, and that's gonna be a pass ball foul daw. So that's not an act of shooting foul. As Lucas Cao gets his third personal foul, and that has been the story for BBC. They're getting a lot of possessions because they're getting a lot of rebounds, and hindi lang yun. Second chance points then because of those rebounds. They have 15 points off from second chance points as Rocco Aranillo drives it all the way. Great defense again by Hansgo. Yun ang hindi nakikita sa stat sheet, no? Yung pag-bother ng shot ni Hansgo. We're just seeing the blocks, no? Those are the fruit of his hard work. As Kino will fire a wide open three. Wala nga lang. Lucas against three black jerseys. Forcing his way. Great defense by Kino again. Kino has been doing a phenomenal job stealing the ball. A good pass to Marcus Fernandez for the easy deuce. And right now, up by 19, etong BBC once again. Aiden finally knocks down that three, but mahaba-haba pa. Kailangan habulin dito ng Firestone. Koa thought about it. Hans got almost triple teamed there. And he's getting a lot of the attention. If he's inside, magkakaroon ng wide open teammates as Lucas with a strong drive. Short nga lang on that layup. You can see he's really frustrated right now. Kino. Good defense by Mateo de la Paz, but Marcus was right there to grab the offensive board. Last touch by Marcus Fernandez. So Coach Ezra Lim, papasok dito si Alden Alfonso to take on the assignment of guarding Hansgo. And like what I mentioned, no, if Hansgo is on the floor offensively, if you pass the ball inside kay Hans, makaka-attract siya ng maraming defender. I-double team, may possession pa ng triple team siya. So there's gonna be some wide open teammates for BBC. That's why pinasok na ni Coach Ezra Lim dito si Alfonso. Aiden, 12 on the shot clock. Baseline jumper is good. Marcus almost loses the ball there. Good steal, sana for Aiden Cao, but lucky break for BBC as they retain possession.
Substitution.
Hans again. He's just making this game look easy for him. Hans go with 16 points already as Lucas drains the perimeter J. Now with 20 points, etong si Lucas Cao. 66-52 is the official score, ladies and gentlemen. Just want to clarify that one as Hans go again, working inside. BBC dominating the paint here. Aiden. And it's going to be an offensive foul on Aiden Cao. Great sacrifice of the body there for Kenzo Centenos. Aiden could not believe that call. Kino gives it to Koa. That's a wide open three. Masyadong malakas nga lang, but offensive rebound. Koa again. Long distance two. Bounces out. And Lucas with the step back, Jay, in and out for BBC naman. They have a 2-2 record coming into this ball game. And there's a pattern no sa standing ngayon ng BBC in terms of win-loss record. They won their first game, they lost their second game, they won their third game, and they lost their fourth game, as there are some substitutions here. And they are on their way to getting this win kasi they're up by 16 points. Again, mahaba pang oras, may pag-asa pang Firestone, but each possession really matters here, especially for Firestone right now. So there's a pattern, no, dito sa standing ng BBC, and they might be the one who's gonna be breaking the 3-game winning streak dito ng Firestone as C will drive. And that's going to be on Kenzo Centeno. That's gonna be his fourth. One more foul for Kenzo, and he will be out as Josiah C will be shooting a pair. Firestone shooting less than 45% from the free throw line, as split charities there for the red shirts. So they are down by 15. Hands go again with the hook, no good. Hands go already with 18 points. Lucas making it look easy on that play, and he's asking for a foul. Lucas with 22 already. 68-55 ang score natin dito. 3 minutes remaining. Hands go. Oh, no box out. Plus the end one naman for Hands go. And that's going to be a foul against Mateo De La Paz. That's going to be his third. And Hands go is a really quiet player, no? Very nonchalant player, and I like that kind of energy. Just big fundamental game there for Hands go. As Lucas knocks down the triple. 71-58 is the score. 13 points pa ang kailangan habulin dito ng Firestone with 2 minutes and 30 remaining in this ball game. Good pass by Marcus Fernandez to a wide open Hands go. Kino. Oh, foul will be called on Alonzo's side. That's going to be the last foul to give na ng Firestone. That's his second personal foul already. And some substitutions here for Coach Ezer Lim, and pati rin kay Coach Paul Chua. And that has been the game story so far, no? So in terms of BBC's performance, they out-rebounded and outscored etong Firestone inside the paint. And if you score inside the paint, as we are down to the last 2 minutes, hatid sa inyo ng Park, Access, and Ogalala, the closer you're to the rim, the higher your percentage that your shot will go in kasi ang lapit mo na eh. So that's why it's called the painted area or restricted area, because as a defender, kailangan mong ilabas doon yung kalaban mo outside the paint para hindi sila makakuha ng easy shots. But in this game, It has been a BBC scoring inside the paint because of their big guy Hans Go. As Kino showing his handles here. 3-point shot. Malakas nga lang for Kian Lim. Kino. Oh, what a move! Wala nga lang for Kino Escudero. And there's a whistle. Caleb Chua gets his first personal foul and substitution here for both teams with 1 minute and 12 remaining. So 1 minute and 5 remaining here, and it's pretty much safe to say BBC will take this win and give or end the 3-game winning streak of Firestone. And ang mangyayari, magtatay na sila sa standings. BBC will now be 3-2, and same with Firestone, they're going to be 3-2 as well. 3-second violation on Caleb Chua rather. So, and some applause from the fans here for Kino Escudero, who did a phenomenal job in this game. And Coach Paul Chua giving some words of wisdom to Hans Go and Kino Escudero on their bench. Battle for possession there. I like the energy of those two players. Even though we're already in the dying seconds of this ball game, Gavin Ko and Kenzo Centeno going at it shows the heart of these players. And ladies and gentlemen, as a steal there by Rocco Aranillo. And that will count, and that is the end of this ball game. BBC dominating this game against Firestone. That is our final score, folks. 75-58. So stay tuned lang as we'll have a quick break for our player of the game interview. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back, Stallion Teens. This is Stallion Teens 17 under division, and together with me is our boys and player of the game with 23 points, 9 rebounds, 2 steals, and 3 blocks. Hans, go. So Hans, you've been doing a great job in terms of scoring inside the paint. You just make it look easy in this game. So what kind of preparation did you do coming in against Firestone?
I think it's mostly just mental, visualizing what you're gonna do in the game.
And right now, you are the team who gave Firestone or who ended Firestone's 3-game winning streak. How much does this win matter to you coming into your upcoming games pa?
I think it really matters to us because this is crucial for us. This game was like, it really meant a lot to us because we came off a bad loss last game. Yeah.
And now you bounce back coming into this after winning this game. So I'm pretty much sure you want to give a huge shout out to our Stallion Teens fans who are watching this live stream.
Yeah, so shout out to my parents, my sister Mayaya, and Sophia Morales. Thank you.
And ladies and gentlemen, again, that's our boys and player of the game, Hans Go. So that ends our first game. Stay tuned lang because our next game is going to be Gold Cross versus Boysen.